month ago.
Thomas Herder was in court today for an arraignment on disorderly conduct charges. Herder claims he was wrongly arrested, but Mobile's police chief says his officers were in the right.
Fox News reporter Katie Weiss has been following the story from the beginning. Here's what she has.
Here's the backstory. Herder was walking his dogs in his Midtown neighborhood when two Mobile police officers stopped him. Herder says he was wrongly searched. He claims he protested and cursed, but he says he never got belligerent. Listen to what he told us last month.
I was appalled, and I protested, but I never resisted. Everything they asked me to do, I did then. And it wasn't like particularly vulgar. It was like you'd probably curse with your golfing buddy, but I was pretty appalled, so I used some adjectives. It wasn't, it wasn't particularly egregious, it wasn't particularly obnoxious, and it was not outside of my constitutional rights.
Some 10 days after the arrest, Mobile police said after a thorough investigation, their officers were in the right for arresting Herder. Mobile Police Chief James Barber said they interviewed 5 witnesses who said Herder was loud, obnoxious, and disturbing the peace of the neighborhood. Here's what the chief said in a news conference last month.
5 witnesses during the investigation were identified in this area that observed the interaction or the subsequent interactions between Mr. Herder and the police officers. All of the witnesses described the officer's conduct as calm and professional during the entire encounter, and all of them described him as repeatedly trying to calm Mr. Herder down, who was irate and screaming profanity. One of the witnesses was actually inside of a house, and it was loud enough that they could hear it over their TV set and went to the window to observe what was going on outside on the street.
Today in court, Herder's lawyer Josh Briskman says he wants permission to interview those 5 witnesses who Chief Barber mentioned in the news conference.
I can only hope that they tell the truth about what they observed, and I expect that it will be very much consistent with what Tom has said all along.
Briskman told me today the judge has relayed that request to the prosecutor, who will present the case. The prosecutor has the choice to either respond or reject that request. Herder has another court date set for next month.
And we will continue to keep following this case.